From Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News.
Hello, I'm Dee O'Reilly. Greg D has your full forecast coming up. But first, I want to get your ABC Action News headlines. A Tampa-based nonprofit tells us it rescued an American who had been held hostage by Russian forces. The group, Project Dynamo, just sent us this video in the last hour of the operation in Ukraine. It says Kirilo Alexandrov, a 27-year-old Michigan citizen, was taken prisoner and falsely accused of being a spy. He'd been living in a small town with his Ukrainian wife, but the group rescued him and his family today after being held for more than a month. They're now transporting them 18 hours through the war zone, hoping to reach Poland safely. Project Dynamo says Russia wanted to extradite him to Moscow, and if that had happened, he could have been imprisoned for 20 years. Project Dynamo has been working in Ukraine, saving dozens of people. So far, the Tampa-based organization has made more than 60 rescues to date. They say one of the focuses is to save surrogate mothers in Ukraine. They've received more than 100 requests alone to rescue surrogate mothers. The Bahamas is asking the U.S. for help investigating the mysterious deaths of 3 American tourists at a sandals resort late last week. We've learned a 64-year-old man from Florida is among the victims who died. His wife is in serious condition at a hospital in Miami. Their son told ABC News they went to the Bahamas to celebrate their anniversary. Another couple, also in their late 60s, was found dead at the resort. There was no connection between these couples. There's no word on what caused the 3 deaths. Investigators are looking into whether there might have been something in the air. They're waiting on the results of autopsies. There's a new tool to counteract the price of paradise. We're committed to following the high cost of living in the Bay Area and what's being done to fix it. Federal lawmakers announced $676 million in funding is coming to Florida to help struggling homeowners. Homeowners can now claim that money from the Homeowner Assistance Fund. That money can be used for mortgage payments, utility bills, or increasingly rising insurance premiums. To be eligible, you need to have experienced, quote, hardship since January 21st of 2020. It must be your primary residence, and you must make less than 150% of the area median income, which averages out to $95,000 a year for one person or $136,000 a year for families. The Tampa Bay Lightning now preparing for Game 5 of their first-round series, but Victor Hedman might be looking for more space on his trophy shelf. He was named a finalist for the Norris trophy. That is the trophy given to the best defenseman in the NHL. Hedman won it back in 2018. And the Bolts are in Toronto right now with their series against the Leafs tied at 2 games apiece. It is important to get off to a good start tonight. The team that scores first has won all 4 games so far. In fact, there have been 0 lead changes so far. Greg D, for fans wanting to go and watch the game outside, what's the weather looking like?
Really nice day as we watch those temperatures quickly climbing into the 80s as we go into the afternoon. But tonight, 8 o'clock, that temperature falls fast. The air is going to be super dry. Our dew points in the low 50s. No humidity out there at all. So if you're heading to the watch party of an armature works, 8 o'clock temperature 80. But by 9, we'll be in the mid 70s. By the time the game is over, below 75. I have updates on that nice forecast, including another cool start tomorrow morning. That's on my Twitter feed, @GregDWeather. All
right, thank you so much, Greg. You can now get news 24 hours a day on ABC Action News Plus. Just download the ABC Action News app on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV.